Hey you guys, happy Sunday. How are you? This is coming from Moto and I. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I hope you guys are excited for this edition of Skincare Sunday. I wanted to chat with you guys another ingredient-based video. Like the hot product right now, or the hot ingredient, is called Squalene, and I have seen it everywhere. And I know a lot of people are confused on why is this the new ingredient? What does it do? Do I need it? All of those things. So that's what we're going to get into. Before we go on, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let's do it. All right, so I have my notes as usual here. So Squalene, it's also known as Squalene. There's just a difference in an E. One is spelled S-Q-U-A-L-E-N-E and S-Q-U-A-L-A-N-E. All right, I know if that cannot be more confusing. What we're going to be talking about today, though, is the cosmetic ingredient, Squalene, which is the S-Q-U-A-L-A-N-E version. All right, so basically they're the same thing. It's just the one we're talking about, Squalene, is a more refined version of it, a higher quality version of the original. So there's a couple things to note. Our body makes a small percentage inside our body normally, but it really significantly declines after our 20s. And it's an important ingredient because it's really a hydrator. It's amazing for more mature skin because it is such an amazing hydrator. Now, I want to talk about this because one is derived, or some are derived, I guess I should say, from shark's liver, and the one I'm going to be talking about and the products I'm going to be recommending are ones that are derived from olives and from sugarcane. And so I am completely staying away from anything derived from a shark, but I want you guys to know that not a lot of companies will tell you where they get their squalene from. So just make sure you do some research, and if you're want to be more animal friendly, which I would like to be, you want to look for the one that's derived from a plant based. Now, the couple of reasons why we love Squalene is Squalene absorbs into the skin so quickly. So if things like hyaluronic acid aren't working for you, or you're not getting the results that you want from hyaluronic acid, or it's taking too long to absorb into the skin because maybe you're not exfoliating enough, Squalene might be an ingredient that you might want to try. Also, if you're not getting enough hydration from your moisturizer, this might be some sort of ingredient that you want to add into your routine. So Squalene is going to be an amazing hydrator, moisturizer, plumping. It helps fine lines and wrinkles. It also has been said to diminish UV damage. So it's going to help kind of stay off any of those pigmentation that comes from the sun, age spots, things like that. So it's an amazing antioxidant. So not only is it an amazing hydrating ingredient, it's also an amazing antioxidant. So Squalene also promotes cell growth, and it also is antibacterial, which is fantastic. It usually comes in an oil, but sometimes it comes in a serum, but most of the time you'll see Squalene oil. And so where you'll put this in your routine is the last thing before your moisturizer. Also, too, I wanted to mention that in some studies that certain carcinogenic chemicals are actually rendered inactive when exposed to Squalene over time. So what that basically means is hopefully if you use Squalene, it's going to make some of those yucky ingredients that we have in skincare and cosmetics kind of render them inactive, which is fantastic. All right, so some of my very favorite Squalene products, and the ones that I can find that I recommend because they work and because they are derived from a plant-based, is one of them is by Peter Thomas Roth, and it's called Oil Purified Squalene. And I really love this one because it's very pure. It comes from olives, and I like all Squalenes. It absorbs into the skin very quickly. You need very little, so yes, the price point is a little bit higher because it is PTR, but you only need a very little. Remember that, when you're spending money on products, you hope, for the most part, that you need less of them than a more less expensive product. Okay, so my next one is by one of my very favorite brands. It's Skindiva. You know, I love them and talk about them all the time. And there is pure 100% squalene oil. This one is also derived from olives as well. And the price point is really great, and you can really trust the ingredients from Skindiva. All right, so there's this new company that's San Francisco based called Biosense, and they have a whole range of squalene products. You can tell that they're very into squalene. Squalene is something that's very important to them, and they feel that it's very essential to the skin. They have something called the Biosense 100% Squalene Oil, and this one is actually derived from sugarcane. So if you have an olive allergy or anything like that, this is also safe to use. They also have a squalene eye serum. They have a whole bunch of things, so look into it. And this is a very technologically advanced company, so this is some of the best ingredients, and they come from a very reliable source, cruelty-free as well. And then the last, which has an amazing price point, is our friends at The Ordinary. This is The Ordinary 100% plant-derived squalene. So the price point, of course, since it's ordinary, is way better than a lot of other products, but just know, again, it's a good product, but it's not as refined as the others, so it will take just a tiny bit more time to absorb into the skin, and you might need a little bit more of this product, but if you are on a budget, this is a great place to start. Okay, now, to kind of close this out, I know I get a lot of questions about, do I need it? When to use it? Can I put it with this, this, and that? Okay, so squalene is not going to interact with any of your other ingredients. Squalene, just for my liking, should be used during the day. If it is an oil, we already talked about it, it should be the last step before your moisturizer. So it can, of course, go with your vitamin C. It can, of course, go with your retinols, things of that nature, if you choose to use them in the daytime, or in the nighttime, I should say. So you absolutely can incorporate this serum or oil into any skincare routine. Again, it's not an exfoliator, it's not an acid, it's not going to do anything except for, like we talked about, hydrate, plump, deliver antioxidants, help with cell turnover and cell regrowth, all of those good anti-aging things we want. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that clears up a little bit about this new kind of ingredient that we might be seeing on the market quite a bit. And if there's any other ingredients you want me to talk about, please comment below. I love to hear from you guys. It gives me a lot of inspiration for Skincare Sunday, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, you guys.